Yo, what's going on, guys? This video is going to be one of the most sauciest videos that I've ever dropped on this channel. This video, I'm pretty much going to go over how I would go about becoming a full-time dropshipper, e-commerce, whatever you guys want to call it, if I had to start over from scratch today. So this video is going to be pretty saucy. Grab your notebook, grab your pen, whatever you want to do. I'm going to go over everything and the things that you need to avoid. With that being said, let's go ahead and get straight into it. So this right here is who I was. As you can see, I was a broke high school student. I was lost. I had no money. This is a real screenshot of my bank account, guys. I had no money. I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do with my life. I was lost. I tried sports. Sports wasn't working, and I just didn't know where my future was. I just didn't know what I was going to do. I was very, very lost, and I was doing dumb teenage activities, smoking, drinking, all that dumb stuff that normal teenagers would do, right? But one thing about me is that I knew I wanted to do something better with my life. I knew that I was going down a path that I did not want to go down, and I just knew that there had to be a change. My parents literally were immigrants from Nigeria, and I know that they didn't sacrifice everything for them to come to America just for me to go down and just be a nobody, just be nothing. You know what I'm saying? No success, no nothing. And I knew that I had to make a change. I always had something inside of me that knew that I had to do something, but I just didn't know exactly what it was that I had to do. Now, fast forward just 5 years later, as you can see, I've done multiple 6 and 7 figures online with dropshipping. I bought multiple cars. I literally have 2 of the cars that I've always wanted growing up. Currently, right now, I take care of my family. That's one thing that I don't even talk about too publicly. Obviously, I want my family life to be private, but I take care of my family. My mom is happy. As you can see, this house, even in the background, this is a house that I purchased for my mom and everything like that. I travel the world. As you can see right here, this is actually a picture of me in Thailand. I'm literally 20 years old and I travel whenever I want, however I want, wherever I want, and everything like that. And that is all through just grinding and just through e-com and everything like that, guys. But how did I even get to this position, guys, from having literally just $200 in my bank account, as you guys can see, to doing all of these things, having all of this success at the age of 20, guys? I decided it was time for a change. I sacrificed doing the things that I didn't want to do. I got a mentor. I put the work in, especially when I didn't want to, guys. That's literally the things that I did. And obviously, I found a business model that was right for me, guys. But as you can see, just doing these things is literally what allowed me to kind of, I guess, live the life that I want to live right now. I mean, my family's taken care of. What more can I ask? I mean, yeah, I got a few cars and everything like that, but what more can I really ask? My family's taken care of, and I travel whenever I want. I literally live a life of freedom, all because of these things I did. And now that you know a little bit more about myself, let's go ahead and get into how you guys can become a full-time dropshipper. So the first step, honestly, guys, is you're gonna want a source of income, at least in the beginning, and you're gonna need at least $500 saved up. So first things first, if you don't have at least $500 saved up, you need to figure out a way to make money. Now, if you're, under the age of making money, you don't use agent as an excuse. When I first heard about dropshipping, obviously I had no money to my name, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want to get a job. So what did I do? I was smart. I was thinking. I went to Walmart and I bought snacks in bulk, and I was selling snacks in my school just to build up some money and just to have, I guess, a source of income, right? Now, there's other ways that you can have a source of income, right? You can go DoorDash, you can go Walmart, or like I have this picture right here. You can literally do a skill that maybe you've already had before. Let's say, for example, it's editing. You can become a clipper. For example, for me, I have an opportunity right now for people who want to start drop shipping but don't have too much money. You can become a clipper for me and get paid and build up some capital. I'll have a link in the description on how you can apply to become one of my clippers and make some money doing that. But of course, like I said, there's other ways that you can make money. You can start door dashing. You can go get a job. You're gonna have to put your ego aside in the beginning. I know you're probably like, oh, I don't want to go get a job. I want to become a drop shipper, entrepreneur, all this kind of stuff. But in the beginning, guys, you're gonna have to put your ego aside and you're gonna have to go find some sort of income. You know what I'm saying? Even if you have money saved up, I'm not gonna lie, in the beginning when you're doing drop shipping, just to have more peace of mind and more clarity, it's best that you have some type of source of income, some type of job, whatever it is, so that when you're done working, you can put some of the money that you make from this job, and obviously after you're done with work, you can put that time into the business, guys. So after you have your source of income, the next step, guys, is to learn. Learn. I would say this step, you need to take at least a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks-ish to just sit and learn. Get your notebook out and just learn as much as you can. And there's a bunch of different ways you can learn. There's free resources, there's communities, mentors, there's all that kind of stuff. For example, YouTube University. People do not realize how powerful YouTube is. There's a bunch of free videos on YouTube that will teach you how to start dropshipping. Even on my channel, I have a bunch of videos similar to this one that's going to teach you how to get started with dropshipping, how to do everything that you need to know with dropshipping. I have a few videos on this channel. You guys can check that out as well. Communities, like I said, there's Discord communities that you can join that have a lot of sauce on how to start dropshipping. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit paid, you know what I'm saying? But guys, you need to put money, invest money to make money, guys. It's literally it. And as well as mentorships. As you can see with this picture right here, a mentor is very, very important, guys. I never used to believe in a mentor until I actually got my first mentor. And it's just very, very smart to get a mentor, because with a mentor, your success is basically, one, it's almost guaranteed. Two, it's going to be a lot faster because now you're learning from somebody who's actually done it before in the past. And you're basically not going to go through all the hardships that they went through when they were on their come up maybe. And everything's going to be a lot easier for you. It's literally like, as you can see with the picture, you're going to get watered and you're going to basically grow a lot faster. And as you can see, this is literally a picture of me when I first started dropshipping. I snapped this, and this is me just learning. Like, I first started dropshipping and I just got straight to YouTube and I just started learning, watching a bunch of videos and just getting all the knowledge that I can on how to start dropshipping, guys. And that's exactly what you want to do in the beginning, bro. You have to put your ego aside and just learn, guys, whatever it is. Now, the next step is, guys, you have to take action. See, this is where a lot of people get stuck, believe it or not. People will do all this learning and then they'll get scared. They'll say, oh, no, I don't think this is the right business for me, or this looks too hard. I don't want to do this business. And they just get stuck, or maybe they get stuck in the learning loop, which is, I see this all the time. I don't understand how people do this, but they get stuck just learning. They'll be learning for months, taking notes. They never take action, and they use learning as an excuse to not start. Guys, once you've learned, like I said, 3 weeks max. You don't really need to learn everything all at once. Literally, just take 3 weeks max, learn how to start dropshipping, and take action. And the next step with dropshipping, honestly, or really the first step to actually taking action, is product research and building your store. So as you can see, I have a few things listed out with product research. Calo data is a big thing that we've been using right now to find banger products. PP ads, as you can see right here as well, and then Facebook ads library. Facebook ads library is completely free. PP ads and Calo data, they're paid tools, but you will find banger ass product, guys. Now, after you found your product and everything like that, of course, you're going to want to go to Shopify. Shopify is going to be where you build your store. But before we even get into that, I want to talk to you guys about what even makes a winning product. I'm going to give you guys some sauce real quick right here. So, guys, the types of products that you guys want to be looking for right now in 2025 is problem-solving products, wow factor product, niche products, and supplements. Now, what problem-solving products is literally in the name. It's literally just products that solve certain problems in people's life. People are always going to have problems in their life. Everybody has some type of problem in their life. And if you find a product or sell a product that solves that problem in their life, you're going to make a shit ton of money, because people have problems, but they don't want problems. Nobody wants problems. And if you're selling a product that could potentially solve a problem in somebody's life, let's say, for example, someone who has neck pain or someone who has back pain, and your product that you're selling solves that neck pain or back pain, they're going to buy that product, because who the fuck wants neck pain or back pain, right? Now, a wow factor product is basically a product that people just want. It's not really a need. It's just that they want it. Maybe it looks cool. A lot of people want stuff. We all want stuff in this world. And if you sell a product that it gives like a wow factor, when somebody sees it, they're just like, wow, they need this product, they're going to buy this product as well. And the niche product is basically products that fall into a certain niche of people. For example, people who like fishing. If you sell a fishing product, that's a niche type of product. People who like fishing are going to buy fishing products. Or someone who's very passionate about their dogs, who is like in the pet niche or something like that, they're going to buy products that are about their niche, about their pets, their dogs, whatever it is. And the last one is supplements. Now, supplements, guys, this is very, very new. And this is something that's been working really, really good recently over the past year and a half or so. Supplements products have been going really, really crazy. And it kind of falls into the problem-solving product, because most supplements kind of solve a product. Most supplements kind of solve a problem in people's life. For example, there's supplement that you could take that helps with your heart, supplements that you could take that helps with your weight loss, all that kind of stuff. And it's just not really talked about that much on YouTube. I don't know why, but a lot of people right now are making a shit ton, like crazy amounts of money selling supplements, guys. So don't sleep on supplements, right? So once you found, your product and everything like that, that's when you want to go ahead and create a branded name and a branded store, guys. Now, you probably heard dropshipping is dead, yada, 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 all that bullshit. I agree. Dropshipping is dead. And I'm not saying the whole of dropshipping is dead. I'm saying certain parts of dropshipping die, guys. And like with any other business, business is always evolving. Always evolving. When I started dropshipping 4 or 5 years ago, it's not the same as what it is today. It's completely different. And the reason why I'm saying dropshipping is dead, the old ways of dropshipping before that you've heard maybe a couple years ago or whatever, or maybe that some fucking gurus are teaching right now, they're teaching old strategies, those are dead. And that's why a lot of people think dropshipping is dead, because they're using these old strategies to try to dropship today, and it's not working for them, and it's never going to work for them. The way of dropshipping now is branded dropshipping, where you create a branded store, you create a branded name, and you have a whole brand feeling. People are always going to buy from a legit brand, and if you make your dropshipping store look like a legit brand, people are going to buy from you. That's just how it is nowadays. Now, here are the best free themes that you guys can use, to make your website. So the first one I have is a free one. So the first one is Sense. If you guys have never heard of Sense, you can literally just search up Shopify Sense theme. It's a completely free theme. It's a really, really good theme. It looks completely branded, and it's very easy, to make your store. And obviously I have a program that kind of explains exactly how to make your store with Sense. And then paid theme, honestly, this is the one that's doing really, really good right now for me personally, is Shrine. Shrine is obviously, like I said, it's paid, but Shrine is amazing theme, and it makes your store look extremely branded. It's honestly really, really good. And if you're inside of my program, you wouldn't even have to pay for Shrine. I shouldn't really say this, but if you know, you know. Anyways, all right, so the next step after you found your product, you got your brand, you got your store and everything like that, the next step is just run ads, become a millionaire, right? Fuck no. That is not what you're going to do. I mean, that is what you're going to do, but that's not what's going to happen. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. Like I said, this video is going to be very authentic, and I'm explaining exactly what I went through and what you guys should avoid. So obviously, after you find your product and you build your brand, you do want to run ads. That's exactly what you want to do. You're not going to become a millionaire, though. I'm going to be honest with you, especially in the beginning. So you want to head over to Facebook. Guys, Facebook right now is the way to go with dropshipping. If anybody is telling you to run Snapchat ads, run TikTok ads, whatever, in the beginning, I don't think it's the way. Right now, Facebook ads is absolutely fucking crushing. Literally me, I'm starting new stores, and my students starting new stores from scratch, and they are able to scale to numbers all because of Facebook ads. Facebook ads is doing extremely well right now. You might have heard in the past that TikTok ads was it, and I agree. TikTok ads was the way, but like I said earlier in the video, business is always evolving. Dropshipping is always evolving. And TikTok ads, honestly, is just not as good as it used to be a couple of years ago. But Facebook ads is king right now. And I actually have a quick testing campaign for you guys real quick. So remember, like I said, you guys want to have a job. You guys want to have at least $500 budget and a source of income, at least in the beginning, because when you're testing these products out, you're going to have at least a $50 to $100 a day that you're going to be spending on ads. So 50 is a little bit on the lower side if you're going to be working with a little bit of a lower budget. If you have a little bit of a higher budget, I would say test with $100 a day. Now, this is my campaign setup that you guys want to do to test out your product. So once you've gotten on Facebook ads, you've gotten your ads manager set up and everything like that, I actually have a video on how to set all of that up and how to create this exact testing campaign in my YouTube channel completely for free. So you guys can watch that on this channel as well. But here is basically an overview of what it is. You're going to run an ABO campaign. You're going to have 10 ad groups, 9 interest, right, and 1 broad. So 10 total ad groups, 9 of them are going to be interest, and 1 of them is going to be broad. And in each and every one of these ad groups, you're going to have 5 creatives in these ad groups, right? So the whole thing with Facebook ads nowadays, I'm not going to lie, it's all with creative. So I say 5, honestly, realistically, it should be 5 to 7, matter of fact. Because the more creative that you have or test with, max 7 or 8-ish though in a campaign, the better it is, the more easier Facebook's going to have to find that winning creative. And I'm not going to lie, nowadays with Facebook, it's really all about the creative. If you have a good creative, you can really make any product go, no matter if it's saturated or if it's oversold, whatever it is, right? Now, here's what you guys want to look at. So after you run it, like I said, you can have this ABO campaign at $50 to $100 a day. Mind you, I have a video on the YouTube channel that explains how to set this whole thing. So after your first day, you want to kill the product if your CPC is higher than $2.50. So your CPC basically stands for cost per click. Basically, if people are clicking on your ad or whatever on your product at a rate higher than $2.50, that means people are probably not interested in the product, right? So usually for me, after day 1, if my CPC is above $2.50 or it's $3, $4, whatever it is, I'm killing the product. I can already tell that it's probably not going to do good. Now, after day 2, let's say, for example, your CPC was below $2.50, you can keep it running. Let it run till day 2. Day 2, if you still have no add to carts or initiate checkouts after a full second day of running, kill the product. There's probably no buying intent in this product. Run it. Now, if you do have some add to carts, initiate checkouts, maybe at this point you probably even have sales. It's very possible that you'll have sales already at this point, right? You want to keep running the product till day 3. Now, if by day 3 you still have no sales. Maybe on day 2 you got add to carts, initiate checkouts, but on day 3 you still didn't get no sales. Kill the product. There's probably no buying intent in this product, guys. Now, let's say, for example, you had to kill the product on day 1, 2, or 3, whatever it is. Just rinse and repeat. Go back to the drawing board. Go find another product to sell, and you just use that as a learning, experience. You learn how to build a website. You learn how to find the products. Now it's going to be a little bit easier for you to find more products and keep building the website and doing it over and over again until you get something that finally works, guys. And if you are using my exact strategies, I have a bunch of videos on here that explain, my strategies on how I do product research and everything like that. You should find a product. Maybe your first product is probably not going to be a winning product, but maybe your second, your third, your fourth, your fifth one can be a winning product. You just got to keep going at it and rinse and repeat, guys. And like I said, at this point, you probably would have a product that's working for you. Maybe after your third, fourth, or fifth product, you found something that's doing good for you. Maybe you're starting to get, as you can see, this is literally my first sales that I ever got. I have all of these screenshots on my highlights on Instagram. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, the link will be in the bio. You can literally look at my highlights and see my come up from when I got my first sale, which is this picture right here that I posted on my story, till where I'm at today and everything like that. But if you are using my exact strategies I just explained to you, you probably should find a product that is getting you your first sales. As you can see, I get my first 1K day, so I made my first $1,000 a day. And this, mind you, at this point, I'm like 16 years old. I hit my first $10,000 month. And as you can see, this is the same screenshot. This is the same actually bank account that I showed you earlier in the video. That bank account hit $10,000, and I literally sent the screenshot to my dad. And he's proud of me that I made my first $10,000 at 16 years old in profit in the bank account, literally from having $200 to $10,000 in the matter of a couple months, all because, I was just drop shipping, and I learned, I did everything that I pretty much just told you guys about. Now, at this point, I'm not going to lie, you might be thinking okay, maybe this is a good time to, quit my job and everything like that. And I'm not going to lie, I wouldn't do that, guys. And, even with me, look at me, I'm literally flexing this and everything like that. And it's this is what you don't want to do, guys. I'm not going to lie. I fell into the trap. This is my first time touching some money. I'm 16 years old. I'm young. I'm dumb. And I started just buying dumb shit. And I'm not gonna lie, I lost a lot of this money because I was just being stupid. I was being dumb. And this is what you guys don't want to do. You don't want to go, you see a couple $1,000s in your bank account, maybe it's $15,000, $20,000. You don't want to go in and start buying stupid shit, start flexing or whatever. And I'm not gonna lie, with me, I lost a lot of focus. I wasn't learning. I wasn't continuing to learn. I wasn't continuing to test products. I got very, very comfortable seeing just $10,000 in my bank account. And guys, I'm not gonna lie, you have to be strong and you cannot fall into this, and you cannot go and basically get comfortable is what you don't want to do. You want to keep learning, which is going to lead me to my next step right here. So now your next step, guys, step 5 is you want to reinvest and learn more, like I was just saying. So now you should have some type of capital. You've probably built up 5, 10, 20, 30, whatever it is, $1,000 in capital. And now this is where you want to turn your product into a legit brand. So now we were like a fake brand, maybe we had a branded name, we had a branded feeling on the store. Now we actually want to turn ourselves into a real brand. So this is where you want to start talking with your suppliers, getting your logo on the product. This is where, as you can see, I have this fulfillment warehouse thing. This is where you want to start getting some of your products into the United States so that you can have faster shipping. You know what I'm saying? This is when you want to start looking into more Facebook ad strategies, retargeting ads, all that kind of stuff to kind of grow your brand and just grow your revenue in total. And then you can even look onto getting onto Amazon for your product, getting onto TikTok Shop. It's extremely important. But obviously in the beginning, guys, when you're first drop shipping, you don't need to worry about any of this until you've found a winning product that is making you some money, that is doing decent numbers for you. Maybe it's doing $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month, and you're making some good capital, every single month, consistent. Now, once you've done this and you've gotten to this point of you've learned a lot more, maybe you've gotten into more communities, or maybe you've gotten, your logo on your product and everything's doing a lot more better. Now is when you will start seeing a lot more results. Now, for me, obviously, this is kind of a bigger jump. This is now over the course of like 2-ish years or so. And this is when I started doing crazy numbers. I had my first $200,000 month. I was 17 years old. I bought my first car and everything like that. I was going crazy on my store. My store was doing absolutely crazy. And why is that? Is because from this time right here, after I found my first success, like I said, I got complacent, I lost some money, but then I realized that I need to keep learning more and I need to just basically educate myself. And that's exactly how I learned more strategies. I branded a lot of my products and everything like that. And that's what got me to doing these bigger numbers. It took me from just $10K a month to doing $200,000 months at just 17 years old. And like I said, I didn't even, I bought my first car at 17. Just because I made my first ever 6-figure month and everything like that. And I just wanted to reward myself and everything like that. And even this is literally my bank account in high school. I'm literally 17 years old, and I made almost basically $300,000 in pure profit in the bank account. It's probably more than what most of my teachers had at that time in high school. You know what I'm saying? All because of what I did right here. I reinvested and I learned more, and it just basically took me to doing multiple six figures all at 17 years old. Now here's the next step, guys. Now once you've gotten to the point where you're doing more and more numbers, maybe you're hitting consistent 50K months, 100K months, whatever it is, obviously at that point, that's when you can really kind of ease off and you could take this full time. I mean, that's when I graduated high school around that time, and I didn't go to college, obviously, and I took e-commerce dropshipping full time. And at this point, guys, this is when you want to network. Network, guys. I cannot stress this enough. Networking is so important, guys. It's extremely important. I mean, as you can see, this is literally a picture of me. This is the same guy I was watching in this right here. Hold on. Let me show you. It's the same guy that I was watching just a couple years back. I met up with him. It was literally like the person I was watching on YouTube, like the person I was getting guidance from. I met up with him. I networked with him, and I'm very, very good friends with him now to this day. I met up with other e-commerce guys, other drop shippers, and it's very important to network. Why? Because you get a lot more ideas, more business plans, or whatever it is. You get a lot more inspiration. I've made so much money from networking, and honestly, I wouldn't even be where I'm at today if I never networked. And now look at this. This is my circle right here. We all have crazy ass fucking cars. We just all do business together. We all share ideas, and we all make money together, guys. Remember, your network is your net worth. Do not surround yourself around people who are not in the same mindset as you, who are not trying to go get it, who don't really want more for themselves, who are probably comfortable working McDonald's or doing DoorDash. That's not who you want to be around. You want to be around people who are on the same, mindset as you, who are working as hard as you are and want to, be able to take care of their family just the way you want to do, and it's very, very important. A lot of people don't realize that, guys. And even if you want to network with me, guys, I'm not Hollywood. I'm not some type of guru that you would see online that you'll never be able to reach, guys. If you want to network with me, guys, you can simply just hit me up on Instagram, whatever it is, text me. I text a lot of you guys back that hit me up on Instagram. And I even have a program that you can apply to. If you guys want to get mentored by me one-on-one, I have a link, and it should be the first link in the description. You guys will be able to get on one-on-one calls with me, group calls with me, be inside of my Discord. I have a lot of people in my Discord who are absolutely fucking crushing, and the mentorship is not even like a mentorship, guys. I would say it's more of like a partnership, because I don't even like to say a mentorship. It's more like me and you doing everything together. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys are interested, in getting mentored by me, I have a first link in the description. You guys can apply to work with me one-on-one and everything like that. And if you're not looking for a mentorship, it's fine. I have a bunch of videos on this channel that you guys can get a lot of sauce from and everything like that. Just completely for free, guys. But honestly, guys, that's it. It's extremely simple. A lot of people think that there's some secret sauce that it takes for you to become successful with this business, and it's not. Honestly, it's just you being able to be determined and dedicated to this business model and keep getting back up. Even if you cannot find a winning product, you keep getting back up and testing more and more products and just learning more and more and more. Even if you find just one product, don't get complacent. Like I said, that's something that I fell into terribly back then, where I found one product, two products, and I got extremely complacent. That's not what you guys want to do, guys. So I promise you, if you guys keep on going, you keep learning more, you network with people, you brand your products, everything like that, guys, you will be able to get to where you want to be, whether it's to get a Lamborghini or whether you want to take care of your family, whether you want to travel wherever you want to go or wherever it is, guys, you will get there, guys. So I just wanted to come on here and make this quick video for you guys to understand, what exactly I would do if I had to start over from scratch, and go be a full-time drop shipper. But yeah, appreciate you guys for watching. Like I said, if you guys do want to get mentored by me, I'll have a link in the description for you guys to go check that out. And yeah.